Hey everybody, welcome back to Live. Hanging with Darth Vader the Flash on my mini PC again. I gotta turn my headphones on. I need to get some tunes in here. Trying a different angle on my camera today. Let me know if you like that better than I have it usually right in front of me. But anyways, cool. And the chat does not seem to be loading in OBS, but that's okay. We'll just let it do its thing. Cool. We are streaming everywhere. Nice. Let me try and refresh this chat page. Okay. There we go. The chat is there. Nice. Cool. All right. That's good. All right. I'm just going to go check on socials real quick here. We don't need that. Just got to reorganize a few things. Oh, I thought I had OBS on its own thing. Notes can go over here. All right. Cool. Nice. All right. Yeah, just gonna go check over on there. Hope everybody's doing okay today. Okay, that's good there. All right. So today, gonna be trying to learn Kubernetes. It's obviously not gonna be okay, get shake from the desk. Or my eyes are struggling today. Okay, here, wait. Let me see here. Oh yeah, I see it shaking actually. You're right. Okay, cool. I'm gonna adjust that. Hold on a second. Cool. So let me just give me 2 seconds here. I'm just gonna take my camera out for a second. It's using a selfie stick and it's I think it keeps adjusting, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I've got to find somewhere. But let me put it back in front. Just one sec. Okay, so there we go. Thanks for the kind words, Jeff. Good to see you, man. How's things going with you? How's you're over? It's at service now. You're at, right? Okay, let's check that. Oh no, my watch is still good. Yeah. No, Jeff's been dedicated, been coming on my streams for quite a while, so appreciate it. And didn't you just become a Torque ambassador as well recently? Let's turn off the selfie stick. I was just trying this, but I think the thing, because it calibrates, it's not really ideal for this. The I was basically trying it because what I have in front of me is basically can't show it right now, but it's essentially it's a gooseneck kind of thing. So it's like screwed into the back of my desk, and then it comes over. Hey, what's up, Fuzzy? Hey, great to see Nightbot's not modding you today. uh, good to have you here, man. Yeah. So yeah, basically, okay, yeah. You just got the Torque Ambassador officially. Nice, congrats, man. Um, yeah, I'm loving it. If I don't know if you saw this recently, Jeff, but like Fuzzy, who's awesome, is always in the Twitch chat on my streams, and he always starts off with like a ton of emojis. And I have this thing called Nightbot, and it just keeps like modding him all the time. It's like Fuzzy, stop too many emojis, too many capitals, whatever. So I kind of laxed Nightbot, because if something's causing friction, you gotta adjust, Like it's definitely good to have moderation for sure, but yeah, auto mod is ruthless. Yeah, exactly. Fuzzy's in the penalty box, even though he hasn't even taken off the gloves yet. So, anyways, ad break for Fuzzy. Yeah, I'm I'm kind of up in the air about ads. I don't know. Like, I'll wait till people get back. Let me know when the ad is over. Um, yeah, I'll wait to talk about that. But um, basically, yeah, can I keep them? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say about the ads, like, I mean, not that I make a ton of cash off of okay, cool. Yeah, I was just gonna say for the ads, it's not like the live streaming I do, I mean, yes, it'd be nice to make tons of cash for sure. But right now, like, I guess it's just par for the course, like you just gotta take your lumps, I guess, if you're watching it. And right now, I still don't have like a massive following on YouTube or Twitch, but I do appreciate everybody that joins. But I wonder sometimes if when you have a smaller following, if the ads are deterrent or not. But you know, but anyways, who knows? Maybe I'll be like when I've got like 10,000 followers on Twitch, I'll be like, screw all of you, go watch my ads. Or I don't know. Cool. I just gotta check work Slack. So I know both you frequent these a lot, but basically, I was traveling a lot. I'm actually traveling again next week. Yeah, you got to pay the bills, keep the lights on. Uh, I was traveling a lot, and like prior to working at Primarium, I was doing a lot more live streaming, and then I started work, got super busy, which is a good thing. But then I got the Pomerium live stream set up, so I have guests coming on there now, and I was still having guests on my live stream, this one, uh, but the amount of just regular live coding on my own kind of went down quite a bit after open source. So basically, I've kicked it back into gear. So uh, I think realistically, Monday to Thursdays, like around this time, because there's so many people that stream and stuff. It's just you just got to stream when it's convenient for you, and people will come if they want, right? Um, but I'm basically just getting back into more just me live coding stuff. And um, kind of what we were doing last week was I'm definitely going to stream a bunch of stuff here, even for work related stuff. It's open source, but I need to learn Kubernetes. I also still need to learn our stuff better. I mean, I'm getting a lot better at it, but like it's not because I'm trying to shill it here. It's just learning the ropes. But it is a good solution, to be honest, if you have a home lab or even if you want to secure stuff in general. But that said, yeah, exactly. Yeah, honestly, the travel, I'm enjoying it. It was like just a huge burst. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Violated sign. Yeah, I'll answer violated sign in a sec. But yeah, I know I just had this huge burst of travel. It wasn't on purpose. It was like I had a local conf called confu.ca, so I gave my GitHub Copilot extension talk there. That was like February 26th. Then I was on vacation, and then I went to All Things Open AI, the first AI conf that they hosted, and I gave a talk there. And that was planned even before I started working at Pomerium. So that was just something that was already in the books. But then we were going to KubeCon, which was like All Things Open AI was like mid March, and then KubeCon was end of March. But then I also got a talk accepted at SRE Day in London, which was just before KubeCon. So I went to London earlier than my coworkers to give that talk and hung out there. So I was basically in London for 12 days, which was awesome. But then I came back for it was just crazy stuff, a lot of stuff going on. I came back for like a little bit, and then oh, actually, and I even traveled March 11th because I did the web dev challenge with on Jason Lengstorf's Code TV. So that was recorded on March 11th. So I was in Portland for a few days, even before All Things Open AI. So March was pretty packed, and then I got back, and then I went to San Francisco and Redmond. Yeah, no, I do have to get to Scotland. I'm not just saying that because you're saying that, Fuzzy. Heard so many good things about Scotland. Um, it's definitely something I want to get to. Um, I've been in Newfoundland a few times. I have family there in Canada, Newfoundland, and I feel like there's lots of parts of Newfoundland there that are probably like Scotland. Like I was there's this park called Gross Morn, and it's got so many different aspects to it. Like one part of it looks like Mars. Hey, how's it going, Learner 0418? Good to see you, man. So one part of it, it's like it almost looks like you're in Mars. It's all red sand. Or if you ever been to Prince Edward Island in the Maritimes of Canada, there's red sand there too. Um, but then there was like another part where because you can walk this whole thing, and another part of it was just all grassy cliffs, and then like we're just walking, and then out of nowhere, like this, I don't know what you call a flock of sheep, not a herd of sheep. Flock of sheep just pops out of nowhere, and like first thing on my brain was like Scotland, like sheeps and cliffs. I don't know. Anyways, that and So I Married an Axe Murderer for anybody that's seen that movie. But okay, so this is the best time. Okay, so like May or June. Okay, that's good to know. Um, yeah, I was gonna say to anyways, getting back to what I was saying, Jeff, yeah, it's a lot of travel, but it just happened that way. It's generally not that well, I guess maybe next year will be that intense for a little bit too, but I enjoyed it. But yeah, it was good to come back. But I am on the road again next week. I'm flying to San Francisco again, and I'm attending the MCP Dev Summit, so gonna be checking that out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally fuzzy. Yeah, I was gonna say what Violated Sign was saying. Yeah, I agree. Consistency is key. People are online 24/7. You stream when you can and do it consistently, then people will pop in. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's good to hear, Learner 0418. Yeah, exactly. Violated Sign. It's like I remember at one point I was like, gonna go see Angie. I'm not sure if anybody else from the Goose team is there, but Angie's gonna be there, and get to hang with Kent C. Dodds again. I got to hang with him at Remix Conf 2023, and I feel like I was at another conference with him, but I can't remember which one. But yeah, it'll be good to see both of them. I'm gonna see some of my coworkers because there's people in the Bay Area or like that I know. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, for the streaming times, like I was saying, Violated Sign. Hey, oh, hey, Kevin. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Kevin Vandy, for folks who don't know, who's on the Tan Stack team. Lots of love to that guy, man. The whole Tan Stack team is doing great stuff. Kevin's done a lot of work with Tan Stack Table, and he also has I don't know, I can't remember if it's part of Tan Stack, Kevin, but there's your MUI table. Well, I guess it's not part of Tan Stack, or does it support Tan Stack Table now? I can't remember. But yeah, got to see Kevin at Remix Conf, and there's a bunch of people. Got to see my friend Anthony Campolo. Got to hang with the Remix team because when I was working at Netlify, I was working with them. So got to have a good chat with like Michael Jackson, which was cool. And yeah, so anyways, all that says like I'm looking forward to that, and I'm actually going to the second Commit Your Code that in Texas there where that Danny Thompson's hosting. So yeah. Yeah, if you want to learn more about TanStack, I did a few live streams about it, a few of the different things. But definitely hit up their Discord or honestly, they have really good they have really great documentation. You want to suffer? You want to see me suffer through K8's fuzzy? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I was talking to my old coworker John McBride because he's done a ton of Kubernetes, and I was curious about your thoughts too, Fuzzy. So I initially was going to be like, because I'm going to do it on my mini PC just to learn. There's a few things I need to do. I need to learn Kubernetes first, and then I have to wire up Pomerium to it to secure it. But I think it makes sense for me to kind of understand, what's going on in Kubernetes first. And I do understand from a high level, it's an orchestration platform for containers, and I get that at the high level, but I definitely need to understand the nitty gritty or at least start understanding the nitty gritty. And the only way you can do that is, just getting your hands dirty. But that said, I just want to find the convo I had with my coworker John in Slack. Where is it? Because I was asking him, and again, like I was saying, Fuzzy, curious about your thoughts, but where is it? Going to see in our open source alumni channel. Okay, yeah. So he said kind is probably the best in terms of learning slash installing on a mini PC. He said he's also used K3 to good success, and it's really nice that it includes a lot of the bells and whistles you have on a real cluster. It says depending on what you want to learn, nothing really beats a fully distributed homeland and an actual cluster on EKS, AKS, or GKE. Things like networking, storage drivers, etc. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to deploy it in cloud at some point. But he's saying so for Premiere, I definitely advocate for some real lab clusters, try things out. The networking piece is so critical. Okay, yeah, no, that I totally get. But I think for now, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kelsey Hightower's K, it's the hard way. I had started that when I was at Open Source, and then like we got acquired, and all kinds of stuff happened. So, um, but yeah, let's go and look at that because this is what I had started to look at, and let's just go ahead and drop this in the chat for people who might not be aware of this. Okay, so here I'll just drop it. Where is it? Let's do Twitch. Let's do pin. Let's paste this. Oh yeah, no problem, learner 0418. So let's go ahead and paste this. Let's put it up here. Did that work? Oh, pin doesn't work over there. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, so Kubernetes is the hard way, and I follow Kelsey like a lot of people do, and I saw somewhere I can't remember if it was LinkedIn or Blue Sky, but he updated it so that it's just uh, better support for I think ARM or I can't remember what he said. Yeah, yeah. This re- this tutorial requires four ARM 64, ARM 64 based virtual or physical machines connected to the same network. Okay, so I'm wondering if my mini PC can handle that. Um, yeah, I'm just wondering, yeah, what's the best thing to do here? Like, let me just remove that. Cool. Let me switch over to my screen actually. Bum, bum. Yeah, yeah, mental upgrade. I hope it's a good mental upgrade. Um, I know, like, I mean, I still love front end, but like I purposely switched to get into like the role I'm at now. Um, it was kind of funny how I interviewed because initially they were like, "We're looking for a product engineer," and I was like, "Okay, cool." Uh, and then I was like, "Okay, sounds good." And then the VP of engineering, who I used to work with at Netlify, he's like, "But we actually don't have an interview for that because we haven't done it before." That there was a lot of back ends, or the team is mainly back ends, I would say. So then he's like, "Well, we'll have you do the back end one." So I basically had to well, I won't go into what the test was because in case they give it to somebody else, but basically had to write something in Go, and I've done some Go at open source, but it's not like my go-to. If you can get away with Minikube on Darth. Okay. Yeah, we'll try that. Um, but it's funny. So I did the back end interview. I did pretty decent, but like given that Go is not my day-to-day, language, it's mainly JavaScript, TypeScript. I did okay, but then it was like probably wasn't set up for success because like we got a lot of stuff going on this year. Not that I couldn't, ramp up on the back end and stuff, but like where the team was at and the pace they were moving, it just probably wouldn't have worked well. But then they're like, he mentioned this developer advocate role initially. So he's like, the bad news is I don't think that'll work out. But the good news is if you're interested in this developer advocate role, so I opted for the developer advocate role, and I'm enjoying it mainly because, well, one, it's I was doing this stuff prior at all my other jobs, except it's more the focus of my job now. But like, I like that I still get to be like hands-on in engineering. I'm not just like trying to smile and write a blog post and that's it. I guess that's a bit of subtle shade, but anyways. else K3. Okay, if you can get away with Minikube on Darth, else K3 for the control plane. Yeah, like I guess for me, like obviously I do want to learn Kubernetes even more deeply over time, but like for me, the urge, well, it's not like urgency, but um I guess with what I have, what is the easiest way to get set up on my machine? And like I don't know if like I wonder, do you think you know what? I'm gonna chat Jipit it. Let's see here. I'm gonna just ask spec wise. I want to do Kubernetes the hard way, but this is my mini PC specs. Is it doable? I feel like it will be, but I just want to ask. So let me go get that. Oh, thanks so much, Learner0418. Also, I really appreciate you. I know you're in the chat frequently, so it's much appreciated. Um, Let me just go find my mini PC that I bought. I'm just gonna get the specs. 2 seconds here. All right, there we go. Cool. And here is the mini PC specs. All right, let's zoom this in just so everybody else can enjoy the show. All right. Okay. Let's see here. I don't have 16 gigs of RAM. I have 32. Um, I have 32 GB of RAM. Okay, that's still going. Considerations. Use a lightweight OS. Yeah, I'm already running Ubuntu server. That's good. Kelsey Hightower's guide uses Google Cloud VMs. You'll need to emulate this locally. Either spin up 3 to 5 lightweight VMs using something like Multipass Orb Stack. I have Orb Stack on my Mac, but not on the mini PC. But I have Docker. Okay, you're not going to run production workloads. Okay. Hold on a sec. Okay, so it looks like we're okay for this. Okay, so use VMs. Create 3 VMs. All right, so gonna ask in the chat, since you've done a lot of Kubernetes, it sounds like fuzzy. Is multipass the way to go? I tried setting this up multipass on my Mac, and then I ran into issues. But given that I'm on an actual Ubuntu server now, we are not experts yet, Emmett. Good to see you, man. It's been a minute. So this is kind of like I'd started learning Kubernetes a while ago. I really just kind of scratched the surface. But now I've got this mini PC. Work sent me to do demos and other things, and basically want to learn Kubernetes because we secure it at work. So it's one of the things we offer. So one, I need to understand Kubernetes first. I do understand it from a high level, but like I really need to, you know, get in there and just get my hands dirty. So I think Kubernetes the hard way is what I'm gonna do. I had started it previously. Okay, multipass is the way to go. Okay. So okay, it's from Canonical, so Ubuntu. So that's good. Okay, I'm assuming I can do sudo apt install. Here, hold on a sec. Sudo apt install multipass. Yes, but on Ubuntu you'll want to install multipass. Okay, sure. Classic. Why classic? Uh, sudo snap install multipass classic. Any idea why it's saying classic? It's the officially maintained version. If you, oh, okay. But again, if may not be on the latest version. Okay, sure. I don't know if I have snap installed, but we'll find out. It's the base way to learn this. Let's use set up VMs on Debian based systems like Ubuntu. Okay, cool. Let's open up Ghosty and let's get into the mini PC. I just have an alias to log into it, but basically I'm just SSHing into it. Also, this is just a thing for me, but like I feel like it could be useful to others. I'm using Starship RS, which I'll drop in the chat here uh, for my prompt, just to style it a bit and get some niceties out of it. It's really nice. But the thing is, the prompt on my mini PC was the same as my Mac. So, like you see here, if I exit, oh, okay, is Snap a standard thing on Ubuntu server then? Um, all right. So if I exit here, you see I'm using Starship here too, but you see how it's just got the green arrow at the prompt there. Now, if I go into my mini PC, you're gonna see it's three fire emojis and then an arrow. I did that because I was getting confused. Sometimes I wouldn't realize if I was on the mini PC or not, even though it says right here I'm on mini me. If I highlight that, so Snap is okay. So let's see here. Okay, let's put in the password. I'm excited to dig deeper into Kubernetes here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Snap is there. Okay. So in general, Fuzzy, should I just be using Snap all the time instead of sudo apt? All right, let's let this run. So let's see what else. Okay, so I think I'm gonna keep my camera up there. I'm gonna zoom myself in a bit actually. You get to see my ugly mug a little closer. I always wonder, like, some people, like, I know Fireship's notorious for this, but he never shows his face. But I find it's kind of nice to show your face when you're talking to people. But I don't know, could be just me, maybe. Let's see here. Cool. I use a mix of both, but Snap is usually quicker with updates. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so multipass 1.15 from Canonical installed. Cool. All right, that's good. Okay, so let's do some checks here. Let's do. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna alias this. So let's first do vi. Okay, let's come in here and let's just add an alias for multipass. Uh, popcorn. All right, insert. Boom. That's the other thing. I'm gonna have my friend David Alpert come on. I honestly like I know enough VI and like there's VI, there's Vim, there's like NeoVim. It's like I might need a punching bag. Okay, cool. Um I think VI is just the out of the box versus Vim, or is VI Vim? I honestly don't know. I should read that up on this. So I'm gonna shorten multipass to maybe MP. And let's do multipass. Lilu multipass. I'm gonna add that for anybody that's seen the Fifth Element. Corbin Dallas. Okay. Cool. Let's run that. Okay, multipass version. Okay, that's good. Now what else we need to check? Okay, launch. Okay, name test node. Okay, multipass shell test node. Okay, I see. Want a script to spin up 3 to 5 nodes, name, controller, etc. Worker 1 and worker D, worker 2. I'll see. Let's go back to the tutorial because I actually do want to go through the tutorial. And let's actually put this full screen and let's come back here. Okay. So component versions. Okay, target audience. Let me bump this again in case people can't see that properly. VI is usually the Vim tiny on most distros. NeoVim is more configurable. Yeah, I always hear about, like I use NeoVim, by the way, uh, but do people use Vim at all? Like, or like is VI I don't know. I just use VI generally for when I'm doing some basic stuff, and because VS Code's my main editor. But like for VI, I know how to launch it, close it, overwrite. I know how to insert. I know how to copy lines. But I need to learn, like, getting to the end and the start of lines, like move around faster in it, basically. So there's some things I'm gonna hang with my friend David Alpert, like I said. I'm not sure when we're doing that, but he's just gonna kind of do a whole walkthrough of all the shortcuts he knows, and hopefully learn something from there. Okay, prerequisites. Okay, so we need that. A dollar to move to the end of the line. Zero for start. Okay, already that's huge. I know I just needed to look this stuff up, but let's just go to that for a second. And I've got to fix my McFly here. I use McFly, and it's not registering my history, so that's something I got to sort out. But if we come back here, ZSHRC. Okay, so if I do insert dollar, oh, okay, I do, whoops, escape. Okay, dollar moves to the end, zero to the start. Okay, that's already way better. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's already going to save me a lot of stuff. No, I just want to quit. I didn't mean to write anything. Okay. Hey, how's it going, Michael? Good to see you, man. Uh, since you're just joining us, I'm gonna learn Kubernetes the hard way, I guess. And I just spilled water. Nothing major, but also just wondering something I'm always conscious of when I'm live streaming. Am I zoomed enough in the terminal, or do you want me to bump it one more time? Like I can. Is that well? That's a little bit better, I guess. If I do, I think that's okay. Okay, cool. All right, let's go back to the Kubernetes. So we need to create four virtual or physical arm. We're going to do virtual, obviously. Okay, it's okay. Perfect. Okay, how you provision the machines is up to you. The only requirement is that each machine meets the above system requirements, including the machine specs and OS version. Okay, so okay, cool. So let's do this. Since I am new to multipass, I think this will be a good thing for it. Uh, I need these spun up. Cool. All right. Step by step provisioning. Yeah, I've already installed that. Is with a custom image. All right. Thoughts on this? Getting this Debian 12 cloud image? What do you think, Fuzzy in chat? Convert multi-pass friendly format and import it. Okay, this I don't understand. Why do we delete it and then import it? But okay, so download Debian 12 cloud image. Okay, if it import doesn't work, okay. I'll try this, but I'm not understanding why we're deleting it and then importing, but all right. Let's see here. Okay. Nice. While that's happening, I'm just gonna go ahead and look at work Slack here. Uh, cool. Just my coworkers doing cool shit. All right. Okay, got that. It's good. Let's clear that. And okay, so we're gonna stop multipass. We're gonna, I guess, multipass ships with a Debian version, and then we're gonna import the one we just got. Um, let's see. Stop failed. Instance primary does not exist. Delete. The following errors occurred. Instance image is not unknown. Okay. Unknown command alias import. Try multipass help. Sure. What do we got here? We have alias, so create an alias. Okay, but we don't have import. Let's just copy this. This I think is a useful thing with uh, AI is asking asking questions about it. These are the options I have for multipass. That said, still question things because like sometimes even when it's good at stuff like this, it'll basically okay, but it only supports Ubuntu Magenta, which is why you're not seeing native support. You option one if flexibility is okay. Did it say we have to use Debian? Okay, bookworm. Okay, we do have to use it. So I'm curious. You must use Debian 12 virtual. Okay. Provisioning for Debian 12 CloudNet. I wonder why it has to be bookworm. Why does Kate the hard way ask for bookworm? Okay. So how bad will I run into trouble with Ubuntu server in the VMs? Okay. As long as it's like I'm trying to remove any friction here to learn this. So app packages might differ slightly. Docker, containerd, but you're manually installing binaries anyways in the guide. Snap may still be installed, though not used. Ignore it or remove it. Network interfaces might be, but that's cosmetic. What you won't run into, no weird. So bottom line, okay. So it sounds like that's good. Yes. Let's just spin them up. Okay. And is that the right specs? 512. Okay, 512 for the jump box. Okay, cool. Let's do this. All right. In the matrix, take the blue and the red pill. Let's go. Okay. So we're creating all the VMs with multipass. Also, for some context here, I've been an app developer my whole life. Honestly, leaning more towards front end. Definitely comfortable, and I've been doing TypeScript forever since like 2015, and like React since 2015. Uh, worked on APIs and stuff too, but like platform engineering, SRE, Kubernetes, all this stuff is not in my normal wheelhouse, which I'm totally cool with. Like I mentioned at the start, I purposely switched into this. So I don't know. I'm comfortable getting uncomfortable is what I'm getting at, and I'm excited to learn this stuff. And honestly, I feel like being an app dev previously will give me kind of superpowers when I demo stuff because then I can make cool shit that I put in Kubernetes, I guess. All right. Jump box is starting. Uh, Warning, the dash dash memlong option is deprecated in favor of memory. Sure. Cool, cool. All right, we'll let that go. And I'm just going to read ahead in here. So we want to set that out. We'll check this after, and we should see something like this. It's not going to be bookworm, obviously. And then the next thing we'll need to do is set up the jump box. Cool. That's cool though. It's good. There's definitely nothing wrong with app dev. That's not what I was saying. Although honestly, like, having done a lot of front end, I feel like it's one of the things that's being commoditized, like, the fastest in terms of, like, AI. Um, dude, the biggest shift for me was the move into platform engineering. Yeah, so, like, I guess this is platform engineering more I'm digging into. It's like SREs are supporting platform engineering, I guess, but I feel like you're probably platform engineering if you're SRE. Yeah. I I don't know. Still getting used to the space, but I definitely want to understand all this stuff fully because, like, at the app level, I'm super comfortable, and having worked at Netlify, even I wasn't at the lower level. Like on the frameworks team, we were still a layer above AWS. So, anyways, okay. These are all installed, so let's do this. So once you have all four, mean okay, I've got to shell into them, right? So actually, let's see here. Okay, no, that's the machine I'm on. Um, but I need to check the VM. So multi-pass. How do I list? Yeah, I figured there's list. Okay. Okay, so I've got the four here. So this is nice. So obviously their VMs, they have these IP addresses. That's good. Okay, Fuzzy saying, you realize that we got good at the 20% where the 80% of the servers is just a whole different world. Yeah, it's totally different. Um, cool. I wonder if there's as much drama in that world versus JavaScript. So to be determined, I guess. But okay, so I need to shell into these machines. So I could have sworn. Yeah, going good. Yeah, this is gonna be like for people checking out. Like, gonna be talking quite a bit too. Like, this is slow. I'm gonna definitely gonna run into roadblocks, but that's the whole point of this stream. It's not a perfect YouTube video, but I'm excited. I'm glad there's some people in the chat that are familiar with Kubernetes. So appreciate the support. Okay, so first thing is, like, I know how to Docker exec into a shell, but I'm just wondering how, I guess, do I SSH right into the jump box or no, cannot resolve. I'm wondering how I get into the VM. Let's see here. Oh yeah, exec. It's got an exec. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Let's do that. So just multipass exec shell. Oh wait, hold on a sec. Let me read it. Multipass exec. Yeah, wrong number of arguments. I get that. That's not what I wanted to do. More YAML hell. Side note, I met the creator of YAML at KubeCon EU, which is kind of cool. He popped by our happy hour, and anyways, it was cool. He looked like a skater, which is cool. He had a good look going on there, but it was just kind of funny. He had a badge on that said, "Hey, I'm the creator of YAML." Okay, so exec run a command. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get run a command, but I want to shell into, oh, shell. Okay, never mind. Okay, multipass, shell, jump box, I guess. Okay, there we go. Okay, so all right, that's good. And let's come here and let's just run that. Okay, so we got Ubuntu on there. That's great. I'm not gonna do it for all. Well, I guess we could do it for all of them. What were the other ones? MP list. I did. I didn't put a smacked out on him, Fuzzy, but I was like, I know this guy Douglas Crawford, and have you heard of this thing called the Octagon? Anyways, cool. All right, let's just go check the other ones. So let's shell into node 0. It's gonna be the same thing. Yeah, you know, just doing my due diligence here, but let's go 1 and let's paste. Cool. All right. And what's the last one called? Server. Okay. MP shell server. Multipath's pretty handy so far. Okay, and let's check one more. Okay, cool. We're all set up. All right, to the jump box. All right, so we're gonna set up the jump box. This is the machine you'll be used to run commands throughout this tutorial. Got it. Cool, cool. Yeah. Actually, hold on a sec. Let me check socials. Make sure nothing dangerous is going on. Uh, Ooh, got a few people there. What's going on over here? Oh, cool. Good to see you, Sudhansu. Come hang. Cool, cool. And let's just go check LinkedIn. I- A live stream over there as well, and I'm curious. It's fine, I think. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna go. I'm curious what my LinkedIn message is. Not that I have things to hide, but for people's privacy, I will check on another screen. Do, do, do. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just talking with. I got to hang with Chad Whitaker a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about funding in open source and created a video short. Yeah, gift economy is the best. Ah, nice, cool. Just gonna repost this. I might as well share this over here. Cool. Basically, yeah, Chad. I met Chad at All Things Open last year in October. So we got to hang out, went to dinner with a bunch of people. We're basically out all night together, basically. And then, yeah, so basically, I did this short. Well, I have a full video, but like, I'm gonna see here. Catch the whole conversation here. Let's go get that video. It was a really good conversation. Like, I mean, if you're, let's do that. But basically, it's just really good conversation, and open source pledge is doing a good thing. I think it's just like funding in open source is definitely a challenge. So, anyways, it's worth checking out. But I'm gonna be posting. It's not out yet, but I will give you spoilers. Here's my post that will be going out tomorrow. Where is it? Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, here, funding in open source. So, this is gonna be scheduled to post tomorrow morning. So, look out for that. Basically, it's a recap of the conversation I had with Chad. Just converted into a blog post. So I don't know. I think it's worth a read, but that'll be dropping tomorrow. What else is going on here? Nothing else. Cool. All right, let's get back to it because I'm excited that things are actually working now. Because when I bumped my. This is the thing I was going to mention. If you're in the chat still, Jeff, I tried putting the camera on the side here, sitting on a selfie stick this morning, and Jeff was saying it was wobbling, so I took it off. But I have my camera in front of me here, and the only problem with that is if I bump the desk, like I'll do it right now. I'll just give it a bump and you should see it wobbles a bit. So I'm trying to figure out the best way. I like having it in front, but I do want to have different angles at some point. And to be clear, I don't have like tons of cameras or anything. It's just this is literally my iPhone in front of me. But I don't know, just trying to find a better angle basically. All right. Let's get back to it. Oh yeah, no worries, learner0418. Oh, speaking of which, my coffee is cold. Yeah, exactly. Hey, how's it going, Bob? Good to see you. It's been a minute. Yeah, Jeff, I was thinking of that because I have a cupboard to the right. You obviously can't see it. I was thinking of installing it there, but it's because I don't. Not that I'm like banging my table, but I think just when I do some movements, or if my chair, like if the chair arm just taps it, but yeah, I don't want to screw holes in my wall here or put holes in my wall, but I might try mounting it over there or you know what? I could. set the selfie stick over there, maybe. I don't know. I do have this. Where is it? I have this stand, which I could try, but I don't know. I won't try it today, but that's something to try. All right, let's get back to it. What are we up to? We're doing something that every front end dev loves to do. We are learning Kubernetes the hard way. So that's what we're up to. But yeah, um, actually, so my camera is moving slightly right now, Jeff. I'm just gonna see. I think I use this thing called Camo for using my iPhone as a camera, and I think they have something to adjust. Like if it does move, I'm just trying to remember. Let's see here. Let's just do another conversation. Let's do another chat Jipita. Does the Camo camera software have a feature to prevent the camera screen from moving? I know there is. I remember reading about this, and I just don't have it enabled. Maybe because if that feature's there, then I'm golden. No, that's not helpful. But yes, camo. Yeah, stabilize. Unwanted movement or shifts. While this is okay, so stabilization. Okay, let me go look where that is. So let's see here. Oh yeah, there is the framing section. Here, I'll bring it over here just so you can all see temporarily. So you're gonna see a bit of inception probably, but oh no, it's not inception. Okay, so if I zoom this in, okay, so this is me here, and I can't zoom in the settings, but there's a framing section. So this is where I go ahead and zoom stuff. So this stabilization there. Okay, that should do it. So I'm gonna purposely move my camera and see what happens. And I see it moving, but yeah, yeah, the OBS Inception madness. Okay, I'm gonna try the stabilization, drag to pan while zoomed, rotate. Okay, I'm gonna leave that feature on and see how it is. And also, I need a haircut desperately because I'm really starting to look like Wolverine up top there. Okay, let's zoom that out. Cool. Let's take that off screen. Cool, because you don't need to see my ugly mug twice. Once is enough. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. I think, yeah, it seems to be working because my cat, I just tapped my desk right now and it shifted a little bit the camera, but I'm looking at OBS and it doesn't seem to be. Uh, okay. Work stuff. Okay. That's good. This is like during my work hours. Works cool with me streaming. This is obviously related to work, learning this stuff, but just checking in on Slack anyways. I was gonna say side note, but for anybody interested, I'm gonna be hanging out with my man B Dougie, who's my old CEO. Really good people. If you want to check that out, that's happening on where are we? Is it Wednesday? Oh no, Thursday. Is that Thursday? Yeah. On Thursday, if you want to come hang, we are going to be talking about self-hosting your coding AI assistant. You can check that out. And I got something else going on. What else? Yeah, I got a coffee chat. Uh, yes, I got to renew my British passport. Oh yeah, gotta talk to Abby about. I met Abby from DigitalOcean in London. We got to hang out in person for the first time. Um, cool. All right. There's something else I have going on, or is it next week? Oh yeah, no, there's CFE.dev. I forget who was asking about TanStack before, but I'm gonna. Oh wait, no, not TanStack. Astro this time. Friday. Yeah, this Friday at is it 2 p.m.? Yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be digging into Astro Server Islands if you want to check that out as well. All right, let's get back on track here. And okay, so we've got the jump boxes there. Okay, yeah, so where we go. Okay, so in this tutorial, yeah, we're going to do the jump box, log into the jump box. Okay, sure. So now we're SSHing into it. I mean, I guess technically I could still MP shell into it, but okay. So this is the first issue, I guess. So like I can shell into it, but why can't I SSH into it? And I'm guessing, let's see here. Hmm. I know I can't SSH into it because it can't resolve it. So MP list again. Could try this SSH root at, and let's just do the IP. Okay, yes. Okay, that's good, but I need to. I'm surprised it didn't create. Like I thought multipass would have added entries so that I can SSH into it. So I guess I need to add these to my host file. Okay, let's see here. Let's do a new chat. I'm trying to actually no. Let's go back. Actually, I'm trying to SSH root at jumpbox, but it can't resolve the jumpbox server. I'm guessing I need to map the IPs from multipass list in my slash etc hosts file. But yeah, I guess it's not. Yeah. So I just got to do that. Yeah. That's what I figured. But um, okay, let's do that. Let's do sudo. All right. Scan. What am I saying? Okay, so now if we do cat slash etc hosts. Okay, we got them in there. We did it, Joe. All right, cool. Clear. And now let's try SSH root at jump box. Okay, yes. So I guess one thing, I wonder if this is something. Maybe if okay, I guess maybe the assumption is because he says use whatever you want to create the VMs. So maybe the assumption there is you also configured like the IPs to point to the actual names of the servers. So all right, cool. I'm permission denied. Ooh, okay. Permanently add a jump box to list. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, public key. Okay, let's see here. Interesting. Our first snag. After I did that, I can no longer SSH via IP or the name. Okay. You'll get permission because SSH falls back to the public key and root has none. Use the Ubuntu user which multipass sets up. Okay. Maybe this is the difference with what he was saying. Okay, wait. All right, let's do that. Yeah, SSH Ubuntu at jumpbox. Permission denied. Okay, let's try the IP. 10 214.157.148. Denied. Okay. Let's see here. Denied for that too. I previously was able to SSH to via IP with root user. This only started after adding the entries to slash etc hosts. So you can diagnose, yes. Yeah, that I know. You added this line, that's correct. But now, okay, auth, keybase auth using the wrong identity. Oh, it's because I SSH'd with the IP first, I think. So let's try this. I also learned about the VVV for SSH for some work stuff. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, we got lots going on here. Okay, no files, applying, expanded. Okay, where's the actual error? It's down at the bottom probably. Trying private key, no such identity. Okay. Whoops. Let's just copy this. This is where I find stuff like chat chipita helpful, not helpy. Uh, yeah, you're trying to SSH a root, but SSH is not a valid key because can't find a private, blah, blah, blah. Not using a password, it has no way to authenticate the key. So see, I tried that already, or in your, or with your etc. But if you want, I don't think that's going to work, but let's try. No. If you want root after login, option B, generate a new key. If you don't have one, okay. I already have one though. Let's try going into, I'm going to try going into one of the other machines. So let's do, what is it, node 0. Just try root. Yeah, see, that worked. Oh, permit. No, it didn't. Okay. So let's try, let's do this. MP list. I'm glad we're getting stuck on something. Otherwise, this stream would have been boring. Okay, I'm going to try this one by IP. And it's going to ask me. Okay, they all get denied. Okay. So let's see here. I don't need that. Just SSH's Ubuntu and escalate root is needed. Is cleaner and safer. You're doing automated testing. This requires root at login. Want a script? No. Okay. So let's see here. If I do ls, so is it .ssh? Is it authorized keys? What did I just do? Vim, that's not what I wanted. Oh, yeah. Okay, clear that. Let's see here. MP list. MP delete. No. I'm wondering Wondering if I get rid of the host stuff. So sudo vi slash etc hosts. That's right. Okay. Let's just do this. Boom. Temporarily. Escape. Cool. And now let's try this again. No, still permission denied. Let's try the last one, which I haven't hit yet. Yes. Okay, so they're all publicly denied. Let's try the Ubuntu user like it said. No, they're all denied. What would it be? What can it be? One sec here. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back here. Sync GitHub repository. No, it's not that. Let's go back for a sec here. Okay, not much in there to do. Okay. Oh, we can shell in maybe. So let's do np shell. Actually, did I go by IP? Oh no, np shell jumpbox. That'll get me in. Okay, and that logs me in as Ubuntu. I mean, that's fine to get in, but let's see here. I just want to be able to SSH as well. So I can np shell jumpbox, but SSH root at jumpbox or Ubuntu at jumpbox gives me this error. Let's exit out of there for a sec. Cool. I know I should be able to SSH into it. There's something I just got to configure. All right, while Chat Gippity's thinking there, let's just go check here. Cool. There, let's go check. All right, what's going on over there? Cool. All right, let's try and stop it maybe. Let's try that again. Ubuntu, it's actually Jumpbox. Send it. But yeah, okay. This strongly indicates that the SSH key multipass injects into the VM. Okay, your host's current key isn't being loaded or offered by SSH. The hostname jumpbox is being interpreted differently by OpenSSH than by multipass. So let's see here. Okay, from your host, run. Okay, and then compare that. Okay, so let's do that. Oh yeah, no worries, Jeff. Thanks for hanging, man. And good luck with the interview. Cool. So let's do this. So we're going to exec in the jump box here. Okay. Cool. And if you don't have an ID pub, I do not. Okay. Why don't I have one? Okay. Now recheck if it matches. Oh, here, wait. Whoops. Okay, that matches. Okay. I'm pretty sure my SSH agent is loaded. Oh, okay, wait. Since I'm on Ubuntu server, okay, interesting. I already did that. Or wait, or the actual key, sure. All right, let's see here. Bum, bum, bum. We're not even doing the Kubernetes part yet. Why is my... Oh, it's true. I've SSH'd into this machine, but I haven't SSH'd to anything from this machine. Okay, there we go. Okay, you should see... Yes, now run. Cool. Identity added. Okay, now let's try. Okay, that makes sense because I took it out of the etc. host. So hold on a sec here. I still got to fix my history thing here. That's not what I wanted to get into. Sudo vi / etc. hosts. Nope. Quit hosts. Okay. Oh, 0. Insert. Boom. 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 Cool. Let's try this now. Permission denied. Okay. That identity added. Auto start agent. Okay. I'm on Ubuntu server. Is that why when I'm logged in, it's not running? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Okay, so let's copy this. There, and let's just add it to the end, I guess. Insert, all right, escape, dollar, escape, insert. Okay, escape, right, quit, ZSH, let's just test it. Cool. All right, so Y, exit. Here, let's just get out of here for a second. Let's get back into the mini. And okay, MP list. We got those. Cat / etc. hosts. Okay. That's good. SSH root at jumpbox. Permission denied. Ubuntu. Permission denied. MP MP exec shell jumpbox. What is it? MP. What was the command? Getting stuck on the easy well, this is part of the hard parts, I guess, maybe. Where was it? Yeah, that works. Multi Oh, run this from your host. Oh, I didn't do that part. Transfer to jump box. Let's try that. Okay. No such file or directory. Let's see here. .ssh. The file is there. Okay. Cat, and this is okay to cat out because this is the public key. Uh, okay. So what didn't it like in this command? So make their p.ssh cat id. Oh, okay. I know why. See, this is the part that I would like to know if how I can move faster in the terminal. Okay, and this is going to be cat. We're in the root, so .ssh there. No such file or directory. I don't believe you. Cat. Oh, it's right. What did I do wrong here? Let's do that. Maybe. No. What is it? Cat SSH. Yeah, there. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, here we go. Cat dot SSH. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there. So that's right. Cool. You know what? I'm just going to paste this in here and do it here. Let's copy this again. And actually, let's just open up an editor. Let's paste that in there. And we want to do this. And we want to multipass transfer. That's good. Multipass exec jump box. We're running bash make dir p slash home slash ubuntu dot ssh, and then we're catting that, and then we're writing it to change mod 600, so it's only read. Okay, let's try that. Permission denied. Cannot open the local file home. Nicotine permission denied. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Clear. We'll run sudo. I don't think I need to, but ba, ba, ba. Okay, no, that didn't work either. So let's do, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's do multipass exec jump box. Uh, bash. No. What the heck was it? Oh, jump box. Shell jump box. Sorry. Really? Jump box shell? No, I know what it is. Sorry. MP shell jump box. That'll get us in. Okay. So there we go. And let's see what it's saying here. So let's just do ls.ssh. Okay, let's do that. Okay, nothing in there. Okay, that's fine. And we want to copy it over. So, hold on a sec. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, back. Sorry. Auto message on here. Are you using? Yeah, I'm using OBS, and I have a Stream Deck, so it just makes it easier to switch screens and stuff. So like I can switch to here, for example, just pressing buttons on my Stream Deck here, and let's go back to pairing. You can. Well, there's a couple reasons why I'm doing this. One, initially, it was to tinker around with things. Also, I think I'm gonna clean up because I want to get more real estate for the stream. And I don't know if this is like I could go on a tangent here right now. I got to sort out this logging into the boxes, but I was wondering if it makes more sense. Like I'm gonna wreak havoc on my screen for a second here, but let's see here. This is the pairing screen. Yeah. So basically, I was wondering if I get rid of that and then I would come here and then I could say like, let's resize this to like pretty much as much of the screen as possible. Then I can have like just more real estate for the screen. And then because I like let me just undo that, but I gotta lock that in. Cool. Um, the thing is, like, I put this here at the bottom initially because it shows guest info and stuff. But like, if you're watching it on like LinkedIn or YouTube, like that information is like in the description, and even on Twitch, it'll say like, yeah, yeah, no, exactly. Okay, so like maybe, maybe we got about 30 minutes left. I'm gonna sort out that issue with SSHing into those boxes. But I think I might turn this into let's revamp this a bit. So let's wreak some havoc then, I guess. So I'm gonna bring this over. I'll leave it on that screen. I don't know, because if I bring it over to here, you're gonna get like the inception. So yeah, let's do this. Okay. So all right. Yeah, there's a few things here. So let's start off here. Although I like my alpaca, I might have to move them a bit, but let's see here. Okay, this is well, actually, let's just go to guest chat or like actually here. Let's start here. So we don't need the guest info. Let's live scene edits. Let's go. All right, cool. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this, I think. Scene collection, duplicate. Whoops, no. Scene collection, duplicate, and we'll call it Nikki T live revamp. And this is going to be chaos. Okay. All right, give it a second. Okay, can you still hear me okay? Yeah, you should be able to. Okay, so this is a copy. Yeah, we're in the revamp. So just in case things go sideways. All right. So let's start off with like, let's just delete the guest info, remove. gonna go nuclear here, and basically the alpaca. We'll sort out the alpaca later. I can just move them down, or I might. I don't know. Maybe I'll get rid of them. I don't know. Let's see here. That's the chat interaction. So we can hide that for now. Stream host, guest cams. So like, I guess the thing here is we want to do this. Guest cam, guest cam. Why can't I edit those directly? We don't need the cheetah. I don't need to be in here. We can hide me, get rid of me, remove. Okay, yes. Okay, so we just got me and Darth Vader in the flash right now. Hey, how's it going, Emre Dev? Cool. Yeah, so basically, since you're on Twitch, you probably saw Bob's comment, but we're live editing the scene. So I'm basically just revamping where things go. And you know what? The chat here we'll figure out after maybe, but why can't, oh, that's why, stream guest. There we go. So now let's do, where is it? Transform, centered vertically. There we go. We can make those bigger potentially, but that's probably okay for now. The chat can stay there. I think that's probably okay. All right. Let's go to two guest chat. Same kind of thing. Let's do. There's three people in this chat actually. So you know what? Let's forget the two guest chat for now. We got. How did my up there? Hold on a sec. Uh, oh, I think I centered two things by accident. That's why. Okay, so center. Yeah, center that. Cool. Oh yeah, no worries if you can't hang too long. Appreciate you popping by, man. Right, center vertically. There we go. Let's lock that in. Gonna leave the chat there for now. Starting soon is fine. Let's go to solo chat. Why did that move over all of a sudden? Restream chat. What you doing over there, restream chat? Is that locked into? Oh, that's in the background. But why is it over there all of a sudden? I'm feeling. Yeah, what was I thinking? Actually, maybe the chat. Actually, if we go to the guest chat, maybe wreaking havoc here. Yeah, so like maybe I don't want to select both of them. Oh, I got to bring them out, I guess. But we could stack them and have the chat on the side. I don't know. I'm trying to think what's better. That's a good question, and I thank you for asking because everybody always says it's a llama, it's an alpaca. All right, I just got to check something for work. Da, da, da. Cool, that's good. Cool. All right, let's get back to this. Is hurting my neck that it's over there. Um, Actually, should I do? If I don't share my screen, actually, if I bring it over for a second, it's gonna do Inception, right? Let's just double check that. Oh no, I'm not sharing my screen at the moment, so this is fine. Okay, my neck's a lot better now. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like, do we put these just like, oh, those are stuck together. Like I'm thinking maybe just the chat on the left or right, and then let's just undo everything here. Let's go full unhinged here. Yeah, so that's this chat. Like, yeah, I'm wondering if it just stays there like that, and then it doesn't have to be completely like that. Is that okay? Like if that was there and then like Yeah, I got to do a whole revamp here. Let's see here. My cam, guest cam. Yeah, like what if these were like this maybe, and then the chat's over there, but then that's like a lot of chat space. Actually, but I feel like that could. What the heck's this? Oh, that's chat interactions. Yeah, that we need still potentially. That should be centered actually. So transform center vertically. So that's like if somebody subscribes and stuff. Yeah, no, I didn't need to do Inception actually. I just realized Inception only happens if I'm sharing my screen. So this is actually perfect. Um, cool. What else? All right. So yeah, I guess chat. What do you think preferences are here? This here, this red thing right now, that's going to be like when somebody subscribes or follows. So that just shows up in the middle. So that's one thing. Let's just lock that in. Oh no, that's this. That's the alpaca. Sorry. So if that's the case, let's actually move the alpaca down there. Let's lock you in. So let's test the alpaca still. Let's hide it. Where is it? There. Cool. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so that's still working. Good to see. Oh, and also thank you for the follow. Oh, follow, unfollow. Okay. I'll pretend like you just followed, like, oh, that's awesome. Cool. That's good there. But yeah, I wonder, like, real estate wise, do we want, like, having these, we definitely want some buffer, like, I don't know. I think it makes sense to do this, like just have them side by side. I probably need to be beside the alpaca actually. So let's hold on here. I got too many things stuck together. Sorry. Let's get this my cam. So let's put it beside the alpaca. So yeah, there, and then and let's see here. Like that probably is okay. And then like the chat is like the main thing here, but I'm not sure what makes the most sense here. Uh, chat, restream chat. Why is that cropped off? That Discord. Oh, I got to remove that. The Discord no longer exists. I had a Discord and it was just wasn't that active to be honest, and I didn't have time to manage it, so I just decided to. I might reopen one at some point, but for now, I made that call. I was like, it would make sense if it was like super and like I kind of made it. I don't know. It just felt like every other Discord. Like here's this channel. Like I tried having like different programming channels and stuff, and the usual like post your content and stuff. But I think I just got to revisit my Discord story. But for now, I just decided to axe it. Okay, so why? Let's delete the restream. Well, let's copy this again. Let's let's delete this. Remove. Okay, and then let's add a new browser source. And we'll say restream. Okay, there we go. And then let's do this. Okay, that's the chat. And then I don't know. I think we could just do like, I don't know. I got to figure out what to do here. This layout's kind of crappy. We can make the chat smaller, which I think is fine. And then it should just be taller actually. So like, are you the one behind the Twitter account? I am developer. I will neither say yes nor no, but I do own the domain iamdeveloper.com. All right, I'm gonna fill up on some water here. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Emre. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, see, let's try and flood the chat with some messages because I'm just want to see if let me edit this. Yeah, just keep adding chat messages and I'm gonna say height, what is it, 1080 by 1080. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, that's still better. Okay, that's good. Let's just make it taller. Hold on a sec. I would have thought 1080 for the height would have been fine, but let's try 2000. Okay, that's a little too much. Whoops. Okay, let's do. Yeah, let's get it. I don't know, like, I don't know, 8 more messages, 34 pixels left. Okay, all right, let's do this. 1434. Okay, 9 pixels. Okay. All right, so let's make that 43. Okay, 2 pixels. Why does it keep adjusting? 45. Okay, 1 pixel. Really? Okay, 1446. All right, there we go. So that's the chat there. So that could fit. I tried. I'm using Nightbot. Here, let's just kick in a few things here. Boom, 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 and let's do that. Okay, cool. All right. So I don't know. I guess questions to the chat, and I can change the way this chat looks, but does that seem okay on the right? I'm just wondering. Uh, the other thing could be, yeah, Phoenix. Yeah, I got to rework this maybe. Let's see here. I'm gonna see what other restream options I have for the look of the chat there. Give me one sec here. Restream. Oh, I can see that in OBS, I think. Where is it? Restream channels. Chat. No. Yeah, there's the hey, you're back, learner 0418. Yeah, there's actually commands you can do if I go in the chat here. If I go, let's go to Twitch here. Let's go. I can say poop dash up, or the lobster's Todd, so you can do like Todd dash right, and you should move. So, anyways, there's a bunch of them. You can basically all of them you can move with just like dash right, dash up, dash down, dash left. Anyways, feel free to do that. Okay, so I think the chat fits there, but I do want to change the style of it. So let's see here. Where do I see that? Yeah, there you go. Feel free to move them around. I have subscriber ones like this curling one where you won't see it right now. Actually, I got to move the restream below everything. So that's got to go down here. Okay, something else is cutting that off. Is it this? Let's delete that. Yes, that's not it. Something is, oh, it's the background maybe that's cutting it off. Okay, nothing in the background. Let's delete that. Yes. So you got that sweep thing. I won't be able to hear, but it should say sweep when I press it. you'll only be able I think that one is subscriber only. I can't remember. Uh, yeah, there's some things I gotta revisit. Okay, let's just check work here real quick. All right. I got about 13 minutes before I gotta hop off here. But yeah, I guess where do I change the restream chat? Hold on a sec. Default. Oh, I'm not logged. That's because I'm logged in as my Pomerium restream. That's why. Let me log into my Nick T online one. Okay, there. Cool. Chat. There we go. Embed allows to play one live stream inside the other. Okay. Embed chat. Okay. Customize chat. There we go. That's what I want. So let's just close this one. And okay, let me try the chat here. Embed chat. Okay, here's the settings now. Okay, let's try Fortnite Blue maybe. That's gonna look terrible, but uh, cancel. Let's refresh that and see what that gives us. Where's the refresh button? Oh yeah, here. And if I do this, yeah, that doesn't look great. Okay, let's try another one. I'm gonna keep trying these differently. Let's do 8-bit. Oh, that could be good actually. Let's do this. Hello chat. Okay, let me refresh it again. And let's do this. I don't know. Though that's like 8-bit. I wonder if that's better. Let's try a different one. Um, no, that one's ugly. Lel boxed. Yeah, 8-bit's a bit small, eh? Yeah, okay, cool. Lol compact. No. Actually, this I can bring on screen. Let's do that. I'm gonna take OBS off screen. I'm gonna share my screen, and let's just bring this on over here because this you'll be able to see instead of me just like changing it in OBS. So let me see the chat over here. If you ask me to be on your stream, I don't know. I could talk about a bunch of things, but let's see. Have to think on that. Okay, so let's. But yeah, I'd be down for hanging, Bob. Maybe drop me a message after. Okay, so let's look at the ones we have here, and let me zoom this in. Okay, that's probably big enough. Okay, so I can change the things I want to be cognizant of is this will probably be on a we can do it on a black background, but I just want to make sure that it's like from a whatchamacallit, from a make sure it wants to be accessible. Okay, that seems not great. I don't know. This could be interesting on a but like on a black background, the names would show up fine, but the gray would not. Let's see here. Overwatch, I've never played, but let's see. I really want just like a basic thing. Oh, Minecraft might be nice. I don't know, but that's kind of more like the 8-bit too. Let's see. Watt boxed, man. Watt compact. Wow boxed. Whoa, that's kind of cheesy. Let's go back here. What's the default? Maybe just the default. I don't know. Let's try default compact. I could potentially work, but I'm not sure. Let's see here. Let's let's try that and let's refresh the actual chat now. Did I hide the chat? What did I do? Oh yeah, it's not in there. So if we come back to guest chat and let's refresh, then I do boom. I don't know. Thoughts, chat? I don't know about this one. It seems accessible to some degree. Like the message alignment top, a bit small. Can you make it bigger, please? Yeah, I could. I think what I could do is I could modify the font in OBS. So let me hold on a sec here. We could do font dash size on the body. Sorry. So let's do uh, f- why am I drawing a blank? Is it font dash size in CSS? Why am I drawing a blank? To rem, and we'll do important. Let's go. Okay, let's refresh. Let's try it now. Yeah, that's bigger. Yeah, it is font size. I'm like, how did I forget? Okay, that might be a little too big. I don't know. Let me try. That's 2 rem. Let's try. Let me do 1.5 just to see. Let me know. Let's see. Is that too small still? Let's see. I feel like that's readable on a screen. Like I'm looking at it in OBS, which is smaller right now. Okay. So that seems okay. Let's do like a long word. Okay. That one's not bad. That's the default compact. What about default regular? Okay, no. I think I like the compact one better. But let's look at Fortnite box. Oh, that could be compact. Let's see. Fortnite. Yeah, there's a lot of. Oh, you know what? Maybe the 8-bit one will look good now, actually. Let's try this. Let's do there. But I'm not that big of a fan of the white the white outline, but let's see. Yes, the big brown dog jumped over the lazy fox. Yes. Yeah, the 8-bit's not bad. Oh, let me try the compact 8-bit. Let's try that. Refresh. And then let's do unicorn. Actually, that's not bad. Yeah, I prefer the simple one to I think that looks okay. Thoughts in terms of size? I think so. Okay, we could try that. Okay, so I guess there's that. Uh, Lorem ipsum, let's go. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking that maybe, and then like just this maybe moves over. So I got to figure it out, but um, no, it's definitely a preference for sure. Testy stuff. Yeah, I do testy McTest. That's my that's a good test user. Um, yeah, so that could be interesting potential. I don't know. I got to think about it. The other thing is maybe this is only like when I go to the pairing screen where we just have full screen. You know what I mean? So like if we come back and go to let's switch scene collections. So if we come back to the original one and then we come to the pairing section here, and actually let's see what that new one looks like in there. Okay, that new chat looks too small in here. That's something I can sort out. But I'm wondering if just for the live coding screen, I get rid of the banner or like whenever they're sharing, because that could work then. Because then I still have the header, or sorry, the footer for the guest info. But then when we come over to coding, That's when it just goes full screen. I think that might be better, and I'll rework the chat and stuff. So, all right, let's put this back temporarily to comics so that it's actually presentable on there. And let's refresh the. Where is that? Restream chat. Let's refresh that. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Cool. There we go. We're back for now. But yeah, I think I might do that. So it's really just the sharing screen that has the full real estate. But when I come over to like here or like the other one, it's got the full thing. And then when it's sharing the screen, I'm thinking like have the two users here, or like because I'll usually have a guest on too, and then maybe have the chat up top, maybe because it'll be more real estate. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Is this Firefox or the fork? I can't remember the name. No, I'm not in Firefox. This is actually Microsoft Edge. So the fork you're talking about though, it's called Zen, I believe. Um, but yeah. Cool. All right. I'm gonna hop off, but thanks again for the subscription, Emre Dev. You missed it at the beginning, but uh, these streams, like where it's just me hanging on my own, I'll be streaming in the mornings my time, so 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. Eastern, Monday to Thursday. I do have guests on this occasionally, and they're typically gonna be in the afternoon my time. Actually, just booked one this morning. We're still figuring out what we're going to chat about, but Andy Bell from Set Studio in Piccadilly, always been a fan of his work. So we're going to be hanging out in June, and also got some other stuff going on. I mentioned it before, but if you want to check out, this is a live stream here, but I also live stream on my work stream. Not this one. That was I hung with Chad already. But I'm hanging out with my old CEO, B Dougie. If you want to check that out, this is gonna be a good conversation. I always love hanging with B Dougie. So feel free to check that out. That's happening on Thursday. Tomorrow, I got lots of stuff going on this week. I'm giving a talk tomorrow for AI Native Dev Conf. I think that's AI Native Dev Conf. Talking pizza? Yeah, we might talk some pizza. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. So if you want to check this out, I'm giving a talk tomorrow about GitHub Copilot extensions, and uh, where is it? I'll show up on here at some point probably. But basically, yeah, gonna be talking about. Oh, these are past people. I think. Where's here it is. Yeah, this is the one you need to be looking at. Oh, and I'll post it on all of them. I've been posting this on Twitch only. It's here. Yeah, so if we check out speakers, if it loads. Yeah, my old CEO, Matt Billman's also giving a talk. Where am I? Yes, I'll accept the cookies. Thank you, Europe. Um, where the heck am I? I'm definitely on here. Oh, there's 2 pages. Let's go there. Cool, cool. Ah, here I am. Yeah. So gonna be giving a talk about. Oh, it's not there, but I'm gonna be talking about GitHub Copilot extensions. Yes, cookie banners. Oh man. Oh, page 2. I'm not too worried, man. Not too worried. But yeah, that's happening tomorrow. Where's the talks schedule? Here we go. Anyways, check that out if you want to come hang. Yeah, yeah, all good, all good. It is a funny diss though. It's like, ooh, page 2. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Anyways, I gotta jump off, but thanks for hanging, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow morning my time.